tell us, what kind of books do you read?
Oh, yeah. Well, I read the Bible with explanations, just like I used to read to my own kids. You may remember that.
I do.
You do. I don't just read it. I comment on it along the way. I explain what some of the more complicated words mean, the concepts. For instance, in the book of Proverbs, if you read the book of Proverbs through at a regular reading pace, say you're reading to your children, it'll take about 2 hours. With Uncle Rick, it takes 5 hours. So Uncle Rick reads the Proverbs as a 5-hour recording. And that's because I want to make sure that they understand and internalize the concepts in the material. For instance, in Proverbs chapter 6, it talks about how a wicked person winks with his eyes, signals with his feet, points with his fingers. And I was reading that to my kids one night when my little boy Tuck pops up and says, "What does that mean?" So I made up an example story, which I later included in Uncle Rick Reads the Proverbs. And I said, okay, back before the days of cell phones, there were these two robbers, see? And they wanted to rob this wealthy old lady's house. So they're making their plans, and one of them says, "I got an idea. I'll knock on her door and tell her I do yard work. Offer to do her yard for half what anybody else would charge. Work there a couple afternoons a week. I'll watch her, study her schedule, and one day when she's gone, now I know she's going to be gone a while, I tell you, you go around back, break in and get the silver and get gone before anybody knows what's going on. Meanwhile, I'm out in the front yard mowing the lawn right in front of the neighbors. They'll think I couldn't possibly have had anything to do with it." So the second guy says, "Well, that's cool, but how are you going to tell me? We can't be seen talking over the fence." He says, "Simple. We'll make up a code. Wink of the eye means one thing, moving the feet means something else, pointing the fingers means something else. Nobody will ever know." Moral of the story, kids, when you hear two people talking in a way that they don't want other people to understand, watch out for evil motives. They're up to something. And that's why it takes Uncle Rick 5 hours to read a 2-hour book.